Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to Cosmic Brew Tarot. I'm Oscar, and this is my very wonderful cauldron mug that I bought a few days ago. Or actually, it was gifted to me. I was at the checkout counter, and then my partner just snatched it out of my hand, purchased it for me, and I'm like, that was so sweet. And so this is my new favorite mug. We're doing messages from the universe. So whatever the universe wants to talk to you about is going to be for the beginning of November. So first half of November 2023. Though, of course, if you find this at a later date, hopefully it's something that you still have something that you can take away from with it. So I'm going to be using the spellcasting oracle to look at the themes that we're going to be talking about, that the universe wants to impart onto you. Then we're going to use the Mermaid Tarot to expand on that. So now this is a collective reading, which means that not everything is necessarily going to be for you. It might be stuff that you've already gone through, you've closed out this cycle, and now you're, maybe it's something for you to just reflect on again and see how far you've come or what you would have done differently. Or maybe it's something that has absolutely nothing to do with you, but maybe there's something in it for you to think about and reflect on in case something like this ever does happen to you. You'll be better prepared for it. This is your time in collective readings, and this is kind of like my philosophy for any YouTube collective tarot reading. It's your time to feel out your intuition and your discernment, and to really to take what's resonating and to interpret, and to also know what you are working too hard to make fit. So use this time to train that, because it's a valuable skill. I've got the Magician coming out as a overall theme for this reading. It was just begging to be drawn from the top of the tarot deck. The Magician is a card of it's the Master Manifestor card. This is someone that has everything at their fingertips to go ahead and create what they want to create, which is great energy. I love Magician energy. I'm a Gemini. Magician is a Gemini card. So, yeah. Being a manifestor, very, very it's great energy to be in. Sometimes it can be confusing. Because sometimes, it's interesting. I've never really, I don't know why I'm saying this and why I'm being guided to say it, but it's kind of like there's an element of be careful what you wish for, of what you're manifesting, because you might be creating a monster, right? I'm thinking like Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, for example. I've got reconciliation as a theme from the oracle cards. I've got prosperity, and I've got well-being. Okay, so this is very this is wonderful energy. I mean, I'm really feeling like there's some hardship that's happened, or that you're working your way through. I think you're looking at it from lots of different angles. You're looking at it from the angle of, who do I need to make things right with, right? What do I need to mend? Who do I need at my side that maybe we've had a rocky relationship, but we know that we love each other and support each other, and we want what's best for each other, but things have just kind of gone haywire lately, right? Prosperity. What do I need to feel not just stable and secure, but thriving, and so that I can make my dreams come true. So I have what it takes to fund my dreams and to fund not just like my career ambitions and my hobbies, but could literally just be like my travel, my life experiences, right? Going to a concert, going on dates, going out with friends, just seeing the world. I'm getting seeing the world with prosperity. And then with your well-being, what do I need from me? What do I need from me? And I think in many ways, like the reconciliation and prosperity cards, right, are part of this well-being. It's like fundamentally what I need requires this, or it requires my relationships to be in place. It requires my finances to be in place. And then there's something deeper than that within yourself. It requires me to be in place. And see, it absolutely requires you to be in your place, right? Because when you're feeling good, rested, yourself, your highest self, when all these, butterflies are being released upward, and then here's prosperity, right? Releasing upwards all of this flow of energy, and then reconciliation, and this big moon here that all of this is flying up to. It's like it just makes it so much more, it just makes things clearer for you. When you're feeling your best, you're able to go ahead and manifest the life of your dreams. And I think something you might be getting, this is interesting, you might be getting lost in the specifics of how to create it, how to create the life of your dreams. Okay? You might be thinking the specifics, but the life of your dreams, think about it very carefully, is a very general statement that involves healthy relationships, healthy finances, and a healthy sense of self and self-love, self-care. That's the life of your dreams right there, isn't it? You're happy with yourself, you're happy with where you're standing, and you're happy with who you're standing with. But there's work to be done, isn't there? Because you've got to reconcile those things. You've got to make prosperity flow, and you've got to find time to rest. You've got to put things into, you have work to do. You have work to do to reach the life of your dreams, but also know that you can still have the life of your dreams on a lesser scale than what you currently have. It's kind of like knowing that I'm still surrounded by good people, I'm still making good money, and I'm still comfortable with myself. Just being able to recognize that I have a really great baseline, I'm already living the life of my dreams, but I can now have more. I can level up the life of my dreams. And then that would require to just kind of put a couple of other things to up level certain things, to come back to the people that you've hurt or that have hurt you and be like, hey, I want to work something out here, to make your dream job, or to your cash flow to come in a more efficient, more prosperous way, to be better focused on your fitness and your diet and your rest, to be able to do your hobbies, to be able to be with, to be able to see, you have the life of your dreams right now if you really sit down and appreciate what you have. And with that gratitude, you can then go ahead and continue escalating and escalating and escalating. The gratitude just keeps growing and growing and growing because you're putting in the work to getting more things together. This is beautiful energy. I've been doing difficult reading after difficult reading, okay, for all the signs, and I'm inspired by this one. Let's get 3 cards for reconciliation. Let's see what we've got for reconciliation. The Fool in reverse, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I figured that despite the messaging that I just gave, I figured that we were going to get into some deeper waters than just, pep talk inspiration, right? Because reconciliation is hard. It requires recognition of the part that they played, but also the part that you played. And then finding that middle ground sometimes can be an impossible task. And you don't, with the Fool in reverse, it's telling me like, you don't want to be reckless with the reconciling that you give. You don't want to go ahead and go to the person who like sabotaged your bank account or your career or like stole your boyfriend or whatever. You don't want to go back to them and be like, I forgive you, let's reconcile. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be reckless with the love that you want to emanate because you have so much love to share, right? But you have to recognize like with 8 of Cups, who you need to leave behind. Like part of reconciling sometimes is reconciling with the fact that I can't be around you anymore. You're not good for me. And I can make peace with that. I can absolutely make peace with that. Bye. We're good. We're good. I wish you the best. That's honestly sometimes the most reconciliatory statement that you can give to someone who has disappointed you over and over. I wish you the best. It says everything you need to say in the highest vibration. I wish you the best. Because then you can go off. And if this person ever realizes that, hey, you were the best, well, you wish them the best. So it's up to them to come back and reconcile with you. And 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold. In reverse, it's about finding... It's about recovery. It's about... It's your energies are being put into the right things again. You're not sinking them into stuff that you really wish things could have worked out with some people. You really do. And it was draining. It must have been very draining for you. And it's chopped off a lot of when you don't have that kind of energy, when you don't have the energy to build for yourself, right? I mean, again, we're looking at magician energy here, okay? In the overall, you can't create. And I'm not saying create in a way that's like, because anything can be creative. I'm not trying to say like it has to be music and art and stuff like that. I'm saying creative could literally just be like building a fence, cooking, putting together a really nice outfit. And it drains you from doing that because all of this energy is instead just being focused on something that's disappointing. And I feel like you're finally just being like, you know what? I'm tired of people leaving me out in the cold. I can survive just fine in the cold. The cold never bothered me anyway. Get it, Elsa? I'm having so much fun with this reading. I love this energy. Oh my god. I got 3 cards for prosperity, please. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. The 9 of Pentacles. Uh-huh. And the King of Wands. Yes! Okay, you know what I'm seeing here? Knight of Wands is someone that's impulsive, reckless. If this resonates with you, could be a player, right? Someone who likes to fuck around and find out. And maybe that was you. Because what I'm seeing is, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles is about it's singles energy, but it doesn't have to necessarily be single. It's independence. It's being like, I am everything that I need. This is in the center of this is going to be in the center of your read. So this is a very important card. I am everything that I need. I am everything that I need. Which brings me to this King of Wands. When you know that you are everything you need, you have built yourself up and they will come. Build it and they will come. You build yourself, they will come. This is you, visionary leader. Or this is who you want to be, because I think you know that you need, when it comes to your prosperity, right? If I am everything that I need, I can be just fine. I will be just fine. I am a great person, and I don't need this kind of shit, this kind of energy, this playing around, false promises, you know, tell me what I want to hear, give me all this passion, all this excitement, all this stuff, and then bounce, right? And then leave me hanging, leave me out in the cold, right? Going to go back to this Five of Pentacles energy. Like, no, I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be around this person, because I'm all I need. And what I need isn't no damn knight. I need a king. And I'm my own king. Thank you very much. So if I'm my own king, the only thing that fits me is a king. Or a queen, right? Is another one. Because I don't have time for this low-level crap. I'm trying to be prosperous. Because I know it's within me. This is SmackDown soup. Oh man. All right. 3 cards for well-being. I've got Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Work-life balance, for sure. Creature comforts, stability. Oh, these 2 cards are stuck together. Let's see. Got Page of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. So, I'm definitely getting this sense of you're getting yourself sorted out because you know that you are more than capable of doing so. You have a vision of what your life should look like. It starts from having a good work-life balance, from having your home the way that you want to have your home, or your space in your home, because let's say you're living with other people, right? Your space being how you like it. Because that's part of the well-being, right? A nice house. A nice place to live. A nice little corner to call your own. And this is giving me a sense of adventure. Like, you know, and I loop back to this Fool energy, right? This reckless, there's a recklessness here that is being better directed. You know, recklessness has kind of and with the Hierophant in reverse, right? It's rebellious. There's a little rebel that wants to come out and make things show who they are and what they can do, right? But I think you're redirecting your energy properly towards doing what you want, what brings you joy, and where you can let out and transmute a lot of the pain and confusion that you've felt from previous disappointments and people that have really just messed up your flow and your abundant flow. And when I say abundance, I'm not just talking money. I'm talking creative, emotional, right? The love that you put out, the effort that you put out. They're messing with that flow, right? There's so much that you know that you have to give, and you're at a point now where you just want to like let it all out. Let it all out. Show people exactly who you are. I've got the Hierophant in reverse under the King of Wands, which was under the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You are done with the idea of needing anybody for anything. Again, Nine of Pentacles in the center of your reading. You are done with the idea of needing anyone for anything. You are enough. You are the Queen of Pentacles here in your well-being. Like, you have your stuff sorted out exactly how you like it, or you are capable of doing so, and you're trying to make that work out. And you want to direct your energy properly. You really want to direct your energy properly. And, you know, I'm seeing that part of that is a healing process of, you know, I've got this Page of Wands under the Nine of Pentacles, and I've got it under the Eight of Cups. It's that feeling of, I wish you the best because I have things to do. I have things to do, and it's not you. And it's not you. This is great. This is great. All right, let's do some nightcaps here. So I use the Oracle cards again to close out the rows. So I've got let's get a card for the Reconciliation row. Talents. Listen. Like I said, actually, you know what? I didn't really say this. Pisces has a talent for intuitive flow, a oneness with the world, right? And you have a talent for, I wish you well. I wish everyone well. It's a shame being in that, when you're in that frequency of I wish you well, there's also an understanding that I think is hard sometimes to grapple with, and it's that lots of people don't have that talent to wish someone well. There are people that don't wish you well, and meanwhile you're the one that's trying to wish everyone well. And sometimes when you wish people, when you wish everyone well, you start spreading yourself too thin with some people, where you give and give selflessly because you want them to be well, and you see how you can intervene or help, assist for them to reach that place. But then if they don't also have that same energy back at you of wishing you well, or alternatively, you do it so often to a point where you start creating your own resentments, and now you can no longer wish them well. I think it's still your baseline state. It's your baseline state, and that's your talent. Wishing people well, no matter what. You know, and here it is with reconciliation. It's easier to reconcile with people when you wish them well. It just is. Because if you wish anything else than that, that's where the disagreements come in. That's where problems come in. But sometimes it's not up to you to direct every single reconciliation. Sometimes you just have to, Eight of Cups, walk away, let things go, even if it feels reckless to you, right? Even if it feels like I'm literally just throwing myself into the fire. Like you might be being like, I'm leaving this house that I'm in. Bye. I gotta walk. That's your own form of and then we'll reconcile later. We'll figure it out. I wish you well. Do you wish me well? Because that's what I'm doing. Hey. So my lights go out, or they dim sometimes in my room. I always take that as kind of a sign, right? It hurts. It hurts when someone doesn't wish you well. It hurts, or it hurts when you feel like you're not being wished well, or someone is not here's something I'm getting. Even if someone are in your surroundings, right, wishes you well, genuinely, they might not be capable of, or they might not be in an energy, a good energy for you to be well around. And you have to disassociate yourself from it. And then if they wished you well, that means that there's a very sad recognition that comes with that of, I am not giving you well. I can only wish you well. Because I'm not in a place to help you and fix you. And that's sad. It's sad because you would love to just come in and fix the problem for everybody. And you do that energetically a lot. You're a Pisces. But you can't save everyone. And most of all right now, I'm seeing someone that needs to save themselves. Because there's a very rich inner world. There's a King of Wands in there for you. For you to feel like and for you to be with, alongside, I don't know, but the point is there's more for you and you are working on creating it. Magician. Let me turn this light back up real quick. Pausing the video. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get another card, please, for prosperity. Close that one out. Protection. Yeah. Protect your energy. You have to protect your energy, and you're protecting your energy from this Knight of Wands garbage. Because, again, this Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands energy this is what I'm trying to direct you towards. Like, this is what you need to protect. And anybody that is messing with that flow inside of you because you're busy giving out that energy and helping people with their problems, but and maybe it's appreciated, but it's just you have to be much more discerning with your energies. Imagine if you took I want you to sit down and think about all the people that depend on you on some way, or that have depended on you in some way, of all of the effort that you've given to projects that were not yours, ideas that weren't yours, goals that weren't yours, trips you didn't really want to go on, befriending people you didn't really care for someone else's benefit or whatever. Like, imagine all of that energy that you've expended if you had directed that towards yourself and your dreams. I'm not saying be like that stingy where it's like all 100% of your energy pie chart goes towards you. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to give some perspective there of how your energy is so valuable and important, you know. And I think when you're a Pisces knows that the energy that they do give out is sacred. It is magical. It gives life. It just does. And when you see, you can't help but hurt for people that are less than in their, I say less than like energy wise, like they're stuck and they're feeling hopeless or scared, powerless, that's the word I'm looking for, powerless, victimized. You can't stand it, and you know that you're in a position to step in. Even if you're already stretched thin, you sometimes will step in and help however you can. And I think that there's a well, you know, it's interesting, this Nine of Pentacles, this is a well. There's a well that you always summon from, right? It's like a fountain of youth, of energy that you've got going on. And that can only take you so far. You can be a fountain of youth. Like let's say that I'm going to be talking in metaphor here, all right? Let's say that you personify yourself as a fountain of youth. Imagine being that mythical, the one fountain of youth that you know that you are. And I'm saying, like, place yourself in that energy of just having an abundance of flow, and people come and seek you out and sip and leave, and then they're able to flourish on their own. That to me is a very Piscean thing. It's like, I'm here to nourish spiritually, to bring back youth and vitality so that you can go off and do what you need to do to thrive and survive longer, to be happier, right? And all it takes is a sip from my energy, from my flow. But I think a resource like that, it seems mythical. It is mythical. I mean, the Fountain of Youth is a myth. But say that that's how you envision yourself. And I mean, because I feel like that's something that you can resonate with. Because I resonate with it. I have a lot of Pisces in my chart. If it wasn't mythical, right? Or like you're reading, or like there's a tale where the Fountain of Youth actually exists, people are searching for it. People are literally on the hunt in these stories. I mean, even in our own history, we've had, you know, people going on wild expeditions, deadly expeditions into the unknown, trying to find the Fountain of Youth. You are a hidden gem. There are probably some people that are protecting you from others so that they can't sip from you. And simultaneously, there might be people that are hoarding you and siphoning more than they need. And there's nothing, and it's like when you're just an inanimate fountain, right? There's nothing that you can do about people that siphon from you. So then it's like, luckily you're a person and you have the ability to be like, I'm gone. I'm gone. The fountain of youth has disappeared. It's gone. You're not sipping from me anymore. Because you've had more than enough of your fill. I need you to be the decision maker on this. It's time to protect yourself. Get a card for well-being, please. Finding. You will find it. You will find where you are going. You will find whatever it is. You will find what you're creating. And I think this loops back. And you know what? This is a full circle moment. Okay, to the beginning of this reading. You already have the life of your dreams, and you can find more of that. You can build on that. You are the fountain. You are the dream. You are living your dream. Every moment that you are living, you are actively co-creating with the universe what you are willing to accept into your life, which means that on some level, you want what you wanted, what you currently have. And now that you have it, it's okay to want other things. You can find those things because you want them. Because you're still actively co-creating, because you are a fountain that's constantly flowing energy out. Keep creating. You've got this. I'm going to leave the reading there. This is a beautiful reading. This is such a great way to end my first set of readings. I hope this resonated. If it did and helped, if it did, please like, share, subscribe. Absolutely comment. I would love to hear comments about this one. I mean, I hope that this was something that really inspired you and really brought you something, because I know that it can be hard to know how special you are and what you have to offer and feel like it's just being squandered and siphoned and misdirected. But you've got the creative power to do it, to break away from the bad and keep working up with the good, so you can make your dreams come true. All right, Pisces, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this wondrous cosmic brew. Take care. I'll see you for the next one.